You may be seated. Good evening and welcome to Gilmer County High School's commencement exercises for the graduating class of 2023. I am Daniel Reed, counselor. Joining me on stage are Dr. Tony Minnie, superintendent, Mrs. Nasha Butcher, principal, Mr. Nathan Haynes, principal, assistant principal, Board of Education members Cody Moore, Dustin Freshour, Dr. Hillary Miller, Brett Chapman, and Dr. Jason Barr. I also want to recognize the faculty and staff that are in attendance tonight who have helped the students that are before us to attain their goals. Vice President and Secretary of the class, Cole Koger and Tessa Simmons, will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Cole is the son of Thomas and Sherry Koger of Glenville, and Tessa is the daughter of Stacy Freshour of Glenville. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Although most of the scholarships and awards were announced during Senior Assembly, there are a few that were not, and I would like to update you on those, as well as continue with recognizing some of the promised scholars that we have in our midst today. I would like to announce that the students who have been awarded the Sue Morris Scholarship, please stand as I call your name. Ashlyn Bourne, David Brannon, Caden Hall, Noah Hamrick, China Nugent, Patrick Richardson, Tessa Simmons, Christian Wine, Allison Wood, and Sarah Yoder. You all may be seated. The Normantown Alumni Association Scholarship recipient is David Brannon. The following students have been awarded the Promise Scholarship: Riley Amos, Lucas Arden, Vanessa Bill, David Brannon, Marley Klum, and Cole Koger. Though her unofficial scores qualified her preliminarily, and once they are received, it will be conferred upon her, Maya Huff. Thank you. You all may be seated. This year's valedictorian is David Brannon. David is the son of Izetta and Joe Brannon of Cedarville. Welcome, David.
After 6 years, hundreds of hours of work, and events that no one could have ever predicted, the class of 2023 has made it to tonight. First and foremost, I would like to thank all teachers, administrators, and faculty of Gilmer County High School for their hard work, commitment, and dedication to our class. Not only have you taught us, but you have also helped us achieve so much, from a senior play, Microsoft certifications, and FFA teams that are best in class to help shape us into the people we are today. I would also like to thank all parents, guardians, friends, and mentors that have helped make this day possible for each of us. You have been there when everything seems to be falling apart or when we just need someone to talk to. Without all of you, we never would have made it to graduation or made many of the fantastic memories we have during high school. The class of 2023 is a unique group with baseball players, photographers, mechanics, future accountants, engineers, and so much more. Some of us are planning to attend college, while others trade school, and some are just planning on joining the workforce immediately. But make no mistake about it, the class of 2023 has shown that we are trailblazers who are willing to work hard, fight for change, and stand up for what we believe in. Throughout many adversities, including COVID, we worked hard to overcome the challenges in front of us. We have reached the end of the first chapter of our lives. While tonight we celebrate all the good times of the past 6 years, tomorrow we begin the next chapter, and we won't have everyone to go through it with. But let's not be fearful, because we've made friends and mentors and all these people we can talk to throughout the rest of our lives during high school. And I believe that our class is up to the challenge of the next chapter of life. There will be adversities and struggles in every chapter, but we will persevere. Our time at Gilmer County High School not only taught us math, English, and history, but how to look at a problem and solve it. Over the last 6 years, each and every one of you have touched my life. Whether I have stood and talked to you in the hallway to get your opinion on something, or I've came to you with a problem, or I'm looking for advice, you have been there and you have affected me. You have touched my life, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for that. As we expand our horizons, I wish every one of you the best of luck. My advice to you is when you get stuck on the escalator, find a way to get off. Look for a way to solve the problem. Never let an issue you can solve stop you from achieving your goals. Next, never compromise on something you believe in. Once you compromise on one of your beliefs, you have lost that piece of your identity. So stand for what you believe in, even though people may disagree. Finally, work hard and you can achieve anything you want to. Colin Powell once said, "A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work." Remember that, graduates, because hard work is necessary for everything in life. If we want to be successful throughout every chapter of our life, it is going to take hard work and determination. While tonight is the end of the first chapter, the next one starts tomorrow, and I know the class of 2023 will write a long book. While tonight is the end of writing our story together, we will always work hard, fight for change, and look for the class of 2023 to have a lasting impact not only on this school, this county, but this state and this nation. My final message to the class of 2023 is, don't worry, we'll talk later.
Thank you, David. This year's salutatorian is Ashlyn Bourne. Ashlyn is the daughter of Scott and Robin Bourne of Rosedale.
Good evening, parents, teachers, family, and friends, and my fellow graduates. My name is Ashlyn Bourne. It is my honor to be standing here as a salutatorian of the class of 2023 today. Honestly, standing up here is not an easy thing for me to do, because if you know me, then you know I don't like being the center of attention. But I have found the courage to stand up here and put myself in the spotlight because I have something important to say. As a class, we have been through so many struggles, whether it be together or apart. These struggles include COVID-19, where we had a shortened freshman year, and we had to deal with all the side effects we endured during the lockdown. We have seen our fair share of bomb threats and code reds, where we have fought together and pushed through. But honestly, if you ask me what the biggest struggle is we have faced is the lack of motivation, including myself. There is one thing in this world that will always hold true, and that is that hard work pays off. Every single one of you has pushed through these past 18 years with one common goal in mind, to graduate. But this is not the end. It is just the beginning of a new chapter in our lives. Don't get me wrong, this is a day to celebrate and to be proud of all of our accomplishments, but also to look to the future and be prepared to start the work all over again. If there is one thing I would like to change about myself, and I think most of my classmates would also like to change, it is to not put things off to the last possible minute. Not only is putting things off extremely stressful, but it also does not allow our work to reach its full potential. Throughout high school, I procrastinated, and it has caused me so much more heartache than it would have just if I'd been motivated to do the work when I had originally got it. Every action we take must happen because of some type of motivation. What I mean by this is that everything we want to achieve in life can happen if we allow ourselves to change. We all know that the only way we have made it to this point is from our hard work and determination. But hard work will only get you. Behind most people's motivation is a mentor. Whether it be a peer, teacher, or family member, there is always someone who influences how we do things. Someone who is our mentor, even when they do not know it. For me, I've had many mentors for different reasons, but the only one that makes me want to succeed the most is my sister, Shayla Bourne. There is no way I'd be standing here on this stage giving this address if it wasn't for her always pushing for my best. If you do not have one already, I challenge you to find a mentor who pushes you to do your absolute best. There are two things I always read before I go to bed and as soon as I wake up. The first one is a little plaque on my wall that says, "Losers quit when they are tired, winners quit when they have won." This symbolizes a lot for me because it recognizes in life sometimes we are going to fail and come up short. But if we continue to work and change, then we will prevail. The other thing I always look at is a sign hanging on my door that is a Bible verse that states, "Another bridge to cross or another mountain to climb." We choose everything in life, even the things we cannot control. We still choose how we handle those things and how we react. If you take anything away from my speech today, I hope you take that you need a motivator in life. Because if you are motivated, you can accomplish great things in your life, just as we have done today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashlyn. This year, Dakota Patterson is the historian for the graduating class. He will come forward to present the history of the class of 2023. He is the son of Micah and Mary Ann Patterson of Troy. Dakota.
I would just like to say that I wasn't very good at writing this, and I had some help from a few people, mostly David Brannon. Hi, Mom. That's about it. Here is my speech. This is really awkward. Our class has grown from innocent children to responsible young adults, and we will venture into the world and truly discover not only ourselves, but our purpose. I remember when I first moved to this school, I was worried, nervous, and afraid. In about 7th or 8th grade, I pulled a SpongeBob and ripped my pants. I didn't see it negatively, but rather I turned it into humor, and I learned to see the positivity in negative situations. I learned to see the light in the dark and embrace happiness and positivity. That scared young child has grown into a more confident and happier person. I stand here today to help us remember our journey through this school, and I feel that this school has helped us grow and prepare us for our journey through life. Only Lucas Arden will laugh at this, and maybe our friend Brock Pearson will find it funny too. But do you remember when the sink started spraying everywhere last year in Mr. Fisher's room? Scott Price's broom hit the screen and all the funny music started playing. Remember Budapest? I don't, but Mr. Buckley does apparently. Remember our sophomore year when we had back-to-back field trips to the Waco Center? I called it Orange Week. Through snow days and flooding and pretty much any disaster, we always stuck together. Even during the pandemic, when we were released early from school and put in lockdown, we held our own. And when we returned, fearful of the virus and struggling, we were able to struggle together, and our combined strength pushed us through the hard times. Our class has definitely seen the high turnover of principals. With 3 during our time at GCHS, we found ourselves constantly trying to remember the right name for the administrator. Mr. Buckley, your honors contemporary class wants to know if you found Samantha Ross, or if Miss Jones is still mad at you. Miss Jones, did you ever find that mouse in your room? If not, you can keep looking after you stop choking. We have been through a lot of greasy situations, like David when he put double butter in his brownies. Speaking of pastries, remember during the school play when Noah got slapped by a cookie? Cole the gingerbread man slap sounded like a lightning strike. And speaking of lightning, I truly feel like this class, with their creativity and passion and drive, are truly like lightning in a bottle. You may not think that we are ready for life, examples being when Aaron drank paint, or when several of us ate ghost peppers and immediately regretted it. While our class has some crazy stories to tell, we will expand our horizons on our journey of life. The class of 2023 will be remembered at GCHS not for a crazy prank or event, but for our adversity, resiliency, and a few wild things that happened throughout high school. That's it. They didn't really end it super well.
Thank you, Dakota. Mrs. Nasha Butcher will now address the present class of 2023. Mrs. Butcher.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. At Senior Assembly on Wednesday, you received several pieces of advice from those who presented awards and honors to you. Being in the education field for all of my adult life, I'd like to share with you just 4 recommendations on how to maximize the experience of college or post-secondary vocational education and prepare for success in life. 1, be the first one to ask a question, even more importantly, in large lecture halls or classrooms. You'll get noticed by your professors and teachers and eventually develop a relationship with them. 2, exercise every day. 25% or more of college students are on antidepressants at some point in their college career because they internalize the pressure. Get help if you need it. But taking care of yourself by daily exercise, releasing endorphins, which is the brain's natural antidepressant. 3, whether in college or post-secondary educational settings, take the lead to form study groups for 1 or more of your classes. The annual Harvard Freshman Study shows that students who form study groups are happier and achieve higher grades than those who do all of their work alone. Be a hero to someone. That's number 4. I'm already working on this theme with my 4th grade grandson, Nigel, whom I recently asked to identify his top 3 career aspirations, to which he replied, 3, professional baseball player. 2, engineer. Number 1, a doctor like his dad. Everyone loves a hero, and it is not uncommon for it to be a parent or a very close family friend. My hero was my grandmother, who was an amazing, highly educated woman of her era who spoke 5 languages and taught me how to speak Greek. But to me, at this time, at this place, here's what a hero really means. To be a hero in the sense of making a difference in someone's life through a random act of kindness. Because all anyone ever wants, in the words of William Shakespeare, is to be treated with the milk of human kindness. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. People may not remember what you said to them or what you did to them, but they will remember how you made them feel. Always be kind. It will pay huge dividends in the end. Be a hero in college or post-secondary education school or in the workplace, as you have been here through community service, making your community a better place to live. Be a hero by standing up for someone or some principle needing defended. Be a hero being morally and socially courageous, confronting ill-mannered, sexist, and racist jokes and behaviors by your peers in college or post-secondary vocational schools and in the workforce by writing an op-ed in the student or local newspaper, and by resisting peer pressure to do something stupid, wrong, or illegal. 4, be a hero by becoming a leader for the larger challenges facing the world. The world has huge challenges needing creative, out-of-the-box solutions. You are a member of Generation Z, so you and your older brothers and sisters are revealing a penchant for this generation to take on problems on a global scale. Be glocal. In other words, think globally, but act locally. I want to close with the words of Horace Mann, who is known as the father of American public education. In his last commencement speech over 169 years ago, and that was in 1859, he said, "Be ashamed to die until you have won some victory for humanity." So here's to a strong start and a clear destination of the next leg of your journey to discover yourself and your place in the world, and to call out to be heroic on the journey by leaving the path clearer and cleaner for the generations that follow you. Are you ready for the magic to happen? Seniors, please rise. Dr. Minnie? Here we go. Dr. Minnie, it is my distinct pleasure to present the Gilmer County High School class of 2023 and certify that each has met the graduation requirements of the West Virginia Board of Education for graduation from a first-class high school and the requirements of the Gilmer County Board of Education for graduation from Gilmer County High School. I would recommend that we bestow upon each a diploma signifying these accomplishments.
With the recommendation of the principal of Gilmer County High School, and by the authority vested in me by the Gilmer County Board of Education and the West Virginia Board of Education, I accept your recommendation and confer upon each of you the standard diploma with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto and appertaining.
Graduates, please remain standing, those of you who are supposed to, and move appropriately as diplomas are presented. Riley Imagine Amos. Lucas Stephen Arden. Brianna Rochelle Ball. Vanessa Ray Bill. Ashlyn Grace Bourne. Casey Lyle Bone. Dakota Stephen Brady. David Joe Brannon. Jeremiah Marley Klum. His diploma is being presented by his uncle, Board of Education member Brett Chapman. Cole Ellis Koger. Isaac Matthew Cottrell. Cassandra Grayson Drennan. Brittany Ann Fraley. Aaron Dustin Frederick. His diploma is being presented by his mother, Gilmer County High School faculty member Katrina Frederick Howes. Jacob Devon Freeman. Caden Michael Hall. Franklin Kenneth Noah Hamrick. James Wyatt Hardman. Zachary Brian Harper. Ashton Cole Helmick. Maya Grace Huff. Presenting her diploma is board member and her cousin, Dr. Hillary Miller. Megan Shane Hurst. Taylor Madison Jenkins. Braden Scott Kennedy. Joshua Lee Kilgore. Anthony Edward Marsh. Sienna Dawn McCord. Zoe Madison McCune. Harley Nicole McHenry. Noah Spencer McHenry. Cadence Roland Miller. Samuel Earl Miller. Jalen Amari Mims. China Danielle Nugent. Dakota Logan Patterson. Chloe Rose Peggs. Justin Wayman Pendergrass. Robert Edward Persinger, Jr. Haley Marie Peters. Benjamin Lee Price. Caleb Joshua Putnam. Samson Lee Ramsey. Faith Louise Richardson. Patrick Michael Richardson. Meredith Eve Rutherford. Elijah Joe Seeley. Brian Marlon Shackelford. Tessa Jolene Simmons. Morgan Natalie Smith. Daisy Alice Snyder. Thomas Adam Spada. Lucas Aaron Ward. Brian Austin Wyant. Christian Ray Wine. Allison Hannah Wood. Sarah Ann Yoder. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the class of 2023. Now, if you will help me welcome to the stage Class Treasurer Sarah Yoder, who will join us now for closing remarks. Sarah is the daughter of Eric and Barb Yoder of Glenville. Sarah.
As I stand before my class today, I see smiling faces, not just of my classmates, but the ones who supported us along the way. We will cherish these memories as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. As we rise to walk out of here today, we will take with us knowledge and experience. Every single one of us is capable of achieving amazing goals. All we have to do is work hard and go for it. No matter what happens in the years to come, we will always be a Titan, and that's what will bind us together. Once a Titan, always a Titan. Congratulations, class of 2023. We did it.
Thank you, Sarah, and congratulations to the class of 2023. We ask that you wait until the platform party, teachers, and the class of 2023 has recessed to take your pictures on the concourse.